LEU 4505 Drama CA1 Registration number 5192532210. The Cheriochad is a drama written by Anton Chekhov during 1903 and 1904. It is a four-act play which depicts the sale of Madame Ranevsky's inherited property, the Cheriochad. The ownership of Cheriochad can be seen as transforming from the hands of a feudal landlord into the hands of a capitalist according to the Marxist theory of class struggle. Peter Berry describes that the class struggle is motivated by the competition for economic, social, and political advantage. It is further established through the key events of the contemporary Russian society, such as the emancipation of the serfs in 1861 and the First Russian Revolution in 1905, which ultimately established capitalism in Russia over feudalism. This transformation is clearly depicted through the symbol of the chariot in the drama. Characters in the drama can be divided according to their representations of different social systems with regard to the context of the drama, as shown in this flowchart. Madame Ranevsky, Gaev, Pischik, Anya, and Varya belong to the Russian aristocrat since they are landlords who represent feudalism. Charlotta, Epikado, Dunyasha, Fierce, and Yasha are people who work under Madame Ranevsky in her home and the chariot. Therefore, they also represent feudalism as laborers who work under landlords. Lofakin is a son of a serf who represents the emerging capitalism, whether his father was a serf who worked in the chariot. Lofakin had been able to escape from serfdom due to the emancipation of serfs in 1861. So he has been able to become a wealthy businessman. Trofimov can be identified as a representative of communism since he says to Lofakin, I can pass you by. I am strong and proud. Mankind goes on to the highest truths and to the highest happiness such as is only possible on earth, and I go in the front ranks, which implies that he is expecting the progress of society further from what Lofakin has achieved by buying the chariot. Chariot, which is owned by Madame Ranevsky at the beginning of the drama, is a symbol of feudalism, as Madame Ranevsky is a landlord and both Lofakin's father and grandfather have worked there as serfs. Ranevsky's and Gaev's past memories are deeply connected with the Chariot, as it is their living place since their childhood. It is implied through their connection to the room named nursery, which is the setting for the most part of the drama. The stage settings of the Act 2 also suggest the connection of the chariot to the past, as the setting depicts an old crooked shrine, large stones which apparently are old tombstones, and an old garden seat in the chariot. However, Ranevsky has mortgaged the chariot due to her financial troubles and it is going to be put into auction soon. Although Lofakin suggests her to cut down the chariot and lease it for villas, both Ranevsky and Gaevs opposes it, seeking other alternatives which portrays their clinging to the past explicitly. But implicitly it is their clinging to the old order feudalism. Ultimately, Ranevsky fails to prevent the chariot from being auctioned and Lopakin buys it. This change in the ownership of chariot marks the end of the feudal system it represented. Chariot, which served as a farm land in the hands of Ranevsky, will now serve to Lopakin as something which generates profit. Therefore, the functional change of the chariot can be identified as a change from feudalism to capitalism, since Lopakin is cutting down the trees in the orchard in order to build villas. So it can be identified that the chariot serves as a symbol in depicting the passing of the old order. When the characterization and the plot of the drama The Chariot are considered, it can be agreed that Anton Chekhov has been successful in presenting the theme of the passing of the old order in terms of the downfall of feudalism and the establishment of the capitalism in Russian society through the symbol of the chariot. These are my references. Thank you.